What happened to the lamellar armor? I don't know. I told them to continue making it. But I haven't seen anything about it since. I don't think it got finished. No. That's the one that I already had. I still have no regalia. We should try to make some of that. Although our economy is still a little bit shaky. As so many have said, congrats on the new position in Paradox. Thank you, Faceless. Sad that my likely dream of meeting you in Canada would dash moving to Sweden. I mean, that's not saying that I'm never going to go overseas. I like travelling, as soon as it's safe to do so again. Gained a level of fame already. Nice. What are we now? Distinguished. And did we get Aspiring Blade Master? We did. So our prowess has just gone up even further, and we also got some disease resistance. And Imagina died. Lost a bunch of stress. Gained a bunch of prestige. Yeah, that did relieve a lot of stress. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Time for a raid. We don't do such barbaric things here in the Nether Norse. Edgith died. Gained stress from that. We seem to be gaining a lot of stress from a lot of different sources. We are again losing money. I mean, our army size just continues to grow. Which is good. I guess that's just because my skills continue to do so. We are now Court 5. That's pretty impressive. Don't want to commission an artifact. Let's see if there's anything going on here. I can lawfully imprison Ingadr. Of Nedersticht. Nedersticht is not part of my de jure duchies though, is it? No, that's part of Utrecht. See, I want Holland and I want Flanders. Afro-Jackon's the one that I want to poke. I don't think I want to do that till I've sorted out my income. Like, why is this so bad? Is it still a control issue? Yes, because you're not doing control anymore. What areas are still owned by me? Zeeland. Although control there is pretty much done already. You are whatting? Fabricating claims. Right, because then it's no longer a tyrannical thing. Past Mordred did good. To the implacable Elissa for Chaos, I've prowled through the documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I've finally enough of material to make the case you are rightful lady of West Friesland. Do it. And right, we are fully converted. Oh, and we're actually swaying Ingadr, so that's fine. Liberty faction's gone. Oh, you've just taken Brugge. I mean, I want both of those. She will definitely not accept. This will definitely lead to a war. The only thing is, I'm not convinced I can afford this. So her army is just taking a bit of a beating, taking Brugge. Who will join? These three. And I'm pretty confident I have a significantly larger military than them. And better commanders. Our champions are ridiculous. Though average Akon's actually really good prowess herself. But we have a lot of different people that can be very, very good fighters. Sounds like you're setting the stage for a conflict that will establish the Belgium-Netherlands border for years to come. I don't think there's any Netherlands-Belgium border. It's all part of Mordheim. Always will be. Always has been. Best two fighters will be in the faction. Yeah, but I have loads of others. And actually, in this instance, the more important thing is commander quality. And I have quite a few people with really high martial. Not to mention that I'm the one with the special units. Plus I actually have catapults and stuff for once. It's just the question of whether I can afford it. I can raise 2,100 levies if I didn't raise any of these. Full maintenance would be another 7 ducats. Which would allow me to go for 10 months. What about the artillery? What if I just had the onagers? 1.5. See, that I could afford. And that would allow me to siege things really quickly. And then just out-siege them. And then use my champions to beat the rest. The other thing I could do is have you collecting taxes instead of doing development. Manage Royal Guard. Knight effectiveness +2 a month up to 42%. Buh? Afrojacon's daughter. Oh, so you're her daughter. Yeah, you are. But we get on. We're cool. And you're a better fighter. And like I was saying, we have some really high quality soldiers on our side. I don't know whether to do this. I think I should. Because if I take West Friesland and Brugge, that's going to resolve a lot of our money problems just because we'll have more land. And I can actually afford to hold that. And this will also give me the whole of the Duchy of Holland. And about half of that of Flanders. So that people can't usurp it off of me. I don't know if I'll necessarily be able to take Brugge. I think I'll probably demand both in the peace deal though. Let's save it first. Then maybe we'll do this. Alright. West Friesland. Rightfully mine. Newborn daughter. What's in a name? Name her Sinneswith after my impressive mother. You know what? I will accept that. Sinneswith has been pretty impressive. War declared! To my liege, blessings upon you and your house. It seems there is no recourse for our dispute other than to settle it on the battlefield. They do actually have a similar number of troops than we do. Okay. Raise that. Raise just there. I want to raise the champions too. We still have the really good ones. How do I raise them? Am I going to have to raise all? I really don't want to raise all. You know what? I'm going to do raise all. Because what I can do then is split off the army. We can get rid of the Varangian veterans. Because that's not actually as expensive as I expected. $10 a month. Oh, I can't disband them because there are hostiles near. Merge together, get into the fight. And I have a feeling this may actually be a bit of a struggle. I need to go and get the safety helm. Right, let's get to war. Armies are trying to get away from me. Can't be letting them do that. Definitely don't want them to merge together. So let's make sure we get to cut them off. They're trying to get away by sea. That's not going to happen. So we are fighting them in the hills, which doesn't give me that much of an advantage. I also forgot to put a better commander in charge. But as long as we decimate their army, it's fine. Do we want Holler in charge? Holler's also a logistician. Ilva is on their side. Henrik. Where's Henrik? Henrik's off fighting somewhere else. Okay. In that case, we'll take Holler instead. Right, where are their other armies? There's one down there, but I think what I'm going to do is we're going to march over to where the fortification is. We're going to position an army here, which includes the onagers and enough levies to keep this place active. Now, do we have anybody that's good at sieging? Yes, we do. Good. And then this army can come and fight these guys. Off we go! And then we just need to make sure that they don't combine their forces. Harla's got this fight, and there we go. Battle is joined. We have a +5. They do actually have some fairly decent commanders. That is Ilva, but they just have no real answer to my super elite soldiers. That is... Those are raiders. Raiders I don't particularly care about right now. You know what? You're just going to take the... How many? 14,000 Raiders of Sigtuna. What? It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Utrecht, the capital of my spymaster, Countess Ingendur. I don't really want to pay money, so no. It's fine. Meanwhile, you come and siege that. You just chill here, because I'm a little concerned about that 14,000 troops. Not a huge amount I can do about them. Along with the strange goods, merchants bring tall tales of distant lands, unverifiable and full of wonder. A group of Norse peddlers purport to have brought Mel objects said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler. Pharmacalia of Kabu, no less. Again, you're trying to get me to pay for stuff when I really can't do that. I'm worried that you're going to come after me. Okay. I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. Oh. You didn't actually kill us. Okay. You are sieging this stuff incredibly quickly. They stole my warhammer. And they just retook the fort there as well. Right, speed 3. This is going a little too quick for me. Let's go and make sure that you can't finish sieging that. I'm not going to have raiders absolutely everywhere. No. That's not how this works. A fellow servant to the Allfather as our Order of the Faithful of Tyr. As the pagan paladins grow, we need more land from which to organize our defense of the also true faith. No. I've given you way too much land already. Alright, those guys look like they're trying to get away, but we're going to catch them because I want their money. Because I'm going to need their money to continue fighting this war. And these raids are going ludicrously fast. To make my spy master Ingerda more susceptible to my attempts at approaching her, I can include a compliment in my next missive to court. Yeah, she does have unmatched people skills. She has very good diplomacy. So, when we talked about life, my husband and I often agree. Just know that Stigand understands how I view the world. That's good. Our recent correspondence has been a source of joy for me. I cannot help but think that we might both benefit from increased communication. Gain some sway progress. That's good. Right, we caught you. We should be able to just demolish this army because we are pretty strong. Come on, there we go. How much money did I get? 106 ducats. Okay, that allows me to continue this fight a bit longer. And looks like you are finally leaving. That's good. Right. This army, again, needs to be split in half, with the onagers and the levies staying behind. Led by the siege guy. And then the main army needs to come up here to lift that siege. You can unlock a new lifestyle perk. Good, because I would like to get Stalwart Leader, please. Which means that I can now lead armies more effectively. Beating those raiders is definitely very useful. Sinistwith strangle Skaldivor with her own intestines. Sinistwith is hardcore. We've discovered Casus Belli. Okay, we've taken that again. So this time, you head obviously down here. Make sure no big armies are kicking around. Doesn't look like it. This war is pretty much over. Ah, we got some additional taxes too. Okay, good. Well played, Steward. Well played. Up to the task. One of my councillors believes the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are! I expect results! And yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Stigand when he interrupts me. Let me do something about it. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So, Chancellor Gida could use a shooter. Or Riksgodai Herda. No, I'm going to improve the Chancellor, because I need the Chancellor to be good. So that we can get more, bonuses. How did we actually do in this ridiculous fight? We actually killed more of them than they killed of us. Yeah, the champions killed 200. Their champions, admittedly, all 14 of them killed 110. Who was this? Oh, it's the Kingdom of Sweden. Yeah, okay. I thought it might have been. Sweden is looking rather flipping beefy right now. And there we go. The victory is ours. We're going to enforce those demands. And you are now in jail. So we're going to revoke your title of West Friesland. I'm also, this one is going to be an act of tyranny, going to revoke Brugge from you. Good. And then the last one is Oversticht. You are also in jail. But Ilva, I thought was supposed to be a pretty good commander, but actually she doesn't seem all that right now. Anyway, we don't need the helmet on anymore. We can stop our armies being raised, so let's go ahead and send those home. We didn't actually raise everyone. We only raised the Dutch troops, which is why my armies weren't quite as strong as they perhaps could have been. But now we're up to 5 provinces out of 5. I don't think I necessarily want to do anything about the other rebel. I think I'm kind of tempted to just release her and just be like, watch it. Ah, she is a rebel, though. Revoke. We'll give it to somebody more loyal. So Oversticht needs to be granted to somebody else. And Tordis van Chaveren seems like a good option. Crazy good general. Yeah, let's give it to you.
Raiding party!
Movan, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Is this the same run you've been doing for a bit, where you left the island to move here? Yep, same game. If life were to imitate art, you should move to England, then back to Scandinavia. Nah, we're staying here. This is fine. Okay, so we now control the entire Duchy of Holland, plus we just gained Bruges, which is really good because it is one of the farmland provinces. So we want to start building manor houses here. And I'm going to risk doing that now. Right, do we have... Yes, we have lots of people in prison. So, Ilva. You're the one that we just stripped a bunch of territories from, so you really don't like us. No, that was Princess Afrojakon, rather. Whom we should probably exile. It would only cost 10 ducats to ransom. Graphics card's really going absolutely crazy at the moment. Probably... because of the higher resolutions. Yeah, 94% usage of the graphics card. You've gotten to the Netherlands, I see. I have. Yeah, so how was your game going? Were you also playing Crusader Kings or something else? How long are you planning to follow this campaign? Till I get bored. Till chat gets bored. Mansuni, Ironsider, Yellenkirk, Cypher, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Lockon's Ghost, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Good to have you joining us. Maronia, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you joining us. I am still a little concerned about the money, but I think that's mostly because of the replenishment costs. After that big fight, I might just need to turn off replenishment if this gets too much lower. And also, yes, we can... prisoners. I don't know what to do about these two. Like, the other ones we can probably just release. So we got a couple of people who are our family. That we can tell to renounce the claims. Which I think basically just sends them out into the world, so they may well reappear somewhere else. So it's actually kind of a good thing that we just give them their independence. Hordehard. Strong, but he's not very good at anything. You're not one of ours, so you can just go. Ah, you're her husband, I see. So, Ilva, I'd like to keep you around. But you're going to be pissed off for the next 10 years. Or we just release you and just let you go out into the wilderness. Afrojakon, I have a feeling that you are a little bit too dangerous to let live. You have a prowess of 40. And you're 50. I can't execute you. Yeah, you are a rival. No, I'm gonna have to just leave you in jail, I'm afraid. Sorry, but not sorry. How's Jorvik doing? Jorvik was lost. That was owned by my family at one stage. Same with Trondelag, which is also gone. Alright, hamlets in Zeeland have been built. We are now really starting to run out of money, so we're going to turn off monthly reinforcement. And you, councillors, are going to increase control in the territories that I've just claimed. And we're going to start swaying Cinderswith next. Because we need to keep her on side. Alright, back to speed 4. Where we're basically just letting things get built. Because yeah, Bruges and Haarlem are basically giving us no money. Once their taxes have been sorted, which is just a control issue, then we should be fine financially. It's just until now, not so much. Basilius II imprisoned Commander Scooby.